So on Saturday, January 14th at 8:15 p.m., the Chargers and the Jaguars are scheduled to play each other in a playoff game. So both of these teams have made the playoffs for the first time in a couple of years. Jags last made it in 2017 and the Chargers last made it in 2018. So both of these teams have not had a lot of playoff experience in these last couple of years. And they also both have young quarterbacks, each making their first playoff debut. Justin Herbert in his third season making the playoffs, and Trevor Lawrence in his second season making the playoffs. So this should be a very interesting game. So 1st and 10, Justin Herbert is going to rush for a gain of 31 yards. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing as the Chargers, and Matthew is playing as the Jags. And if you didn't look at the title, this is Sam versus Matt, as I've already got a touchdown. Mike Williams with a big play there. So the Chargers, a red-hot start, getting a touchdown in 2 plays. So yeah, this is Sam versus Matt, episode 6. And yeah, we're just playing out this playoff game just for fun, get some content out to you guys. I know I've been kind of slacking lately, and I gotta get back on the grind and post more, as Trevor Lawrence might need to start working on his throwing accuracy more, as he misses an open throw there. As 2nd and 10, he's gonna find what's the guy? Yeah, Marvin Jones Jr. is his name for the first down. On 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to Travis Etienne for another first down. He got 10 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 48 for Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. He's going to get taken down by Khalil Mack, who gets his first sack of the game. All right, that'll bring up a 2nd and 21. And on 2nd and 21, he's going to go right back to Marvin Jones Jr. on that out route to make it 3rd and 6. And on 3rd and 6, he's going to try to find Travis Etienne, but instead that will fall incomplete. As on 4th and 6, they're going to throw a pass to Evan Ingram, who might have had the first down, but the throw is a little underthrown. Instead, the Chargers will get the ball back with pretty decent field position, as Mike Williams getting wide open on the slant route and nearly getting back up. He never touched the ground until now, as that will bring up a 1st and 10 at the 31. And on 1st and 10, Justin Herbert's going to throw, and it's caught by Mike Williams. Pretty solid throw by Justin Herbert. That's why he's one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, as Keenan Allen is arguably maybe not a top 10 wide receiver, but definitely top 20, as he gets in for an easy touchdown to make it 14-0 Chargers in the first quarter. So Jags have been kind of sleepwalking so far in this game, so they need to wake up and start playing some football if they want to win this game, because so far their defense hasn't been great, and they turned it over on downs when they were on offense. So Travis Etienne's going to get a gain of 1 yard on their second drive to make it 2nd and 9. And on 2nd and 9, they'll go back to Travis Etienne, who nearly gets the first down. He shakes off a tackle and fights for a couple of yards to make it 3rd and 2. And on 3rd and 2, he's going to find a wide open Jamal Agnew. I don't know what the hell the Chargers were doing there to get the first down at the Chargers 46. Yeah, Jamal Agnew was wide open. I don't know what the Chargers defense is doing. Is Marvin Jones Jr. shaking off a tackle? I thought he was going to be tackled right there, but instead he breaks the tackle and gets an absurd amount of yards after that catch, as Travis Etienne loses 2 yards on his next run to make it 2nd and 12. This will be the final play of the first quarter. It's on 2nd and 12. Travis Etienne rushing for a gain of about 6 yards. They're trying to get the running game going with him, but it hasn't really paid off that much. It's 3rd and 6. Man, who is that to? there was no receiver in the area. That was a weird pass. It's 4th and 6. They'll find Zay Jones for the first down. Not a touchdown, but it does keep the chains moving. So it's 1st and goal at the 1. And on 1st and goal, they're going to find a wide open Evan Ingram for the touchdown. So Chargers defense, I mean, you got to play better than that if you're going to win this game, because that was not great. I mean, there was some 4th downs that they convert. There's that 4th down that they converted. Like, if you would have stopped them there, you would have stopped the drive. There were a couple of big plays that they got that you definitely just do not want to give up if you're a defense. See what we can do on offense as we get a gain of 6 to Donald Parham Jr. As 2nd and 4, Justin Herbert is going to throw to Gerald Everett, looking for him, but instead he's going to find Josh Allen. No, not Josh Allen, the quarterback. I know that's probably what y'all are thinking of, but no, there's a guy named Josh Allen who plays defense for the Jags, getting that pick there to give the Jags phenomenal field position. So definitely a costly blunder from Justin Herbert there. Bit of a sloppy throw. If that was thrown better, it might have been complete. But now it's 4th and inches. The Jags have a decision here. They're going to go for an aggressive decision here, and it pays off as Zay Jones is going to go all the way for a touchdown. So, my goodness. So just like that, the Jags tie this game up, as there's also a roughing the kicker penalty on the Chargers. So that's not really going to matter, but that's definitely not something that we're proud of. So, yeah, I guess that's how you blow a 14-point lead. We got to try and get some momentum back, because right now we are just playing sloppy football right now. So we just got to calm down, run the ball, don't turn the ball over, and just see if we can get a sustainable drive going. As 2nd and 3, Josh Allen is going to get his 2nd interception of the game. So, oh my gosh, this is bad. So, already, Justin Herbert's thrown 2 picks to Josh Allen. So, and they have phenomenal field position again. So, and our defense has not been playing great, as Evan Ingram breaking a tackle on 2nd and 8 to get a couple more yards to make it 1st and 10 at the 22. So on 1st and 10, they're going to find Christian Kirk, who's wide open, and the Jags, for the first time in this game, take the lead. And you definitely gotta be scratching your head if you're the Chargers there, because how the hell do you do that? You're up by 14, and you literally just allowed 21 unanswered points. You gotta start playing better, because they're just playing awful right now. Their defense has been getting lit up. They've had costly turnovers. As 1st and 10, we'll find Keenan Allen for a gain of 21, down out to the 46. On 1st and 10, at the 46, Justin Herbert is going to throw a pass, and it's caught. Good throw by Justin Herbert to take us to the 2-minute warning. As on 1st and 10, at the 32, we'll hand off to Austin Eckler for a gain of 7 to make it 2nd and 3. And on 2nd and 3, Justin Herbert is going to throw, looking for Austin Eckler, but I think Austin Eckler's foot was out of bounds, so it'll be 3rd and 3. And on 3rd and 3, we'll just throw to Gerald Everett, the low pass there, and he's going to get the first down to the 11. So already we're having a solid drive here, as Austin Eckler's going to cap it off with a touchdown there, so that's good. So finally, we didn't turn the ball over, and we simply just scored a touchdown to try to get some momentum. So we'll have to see if our defense can keep them from scoring. There's only 61 seconds left in the half, so theoretically we should be able to stop them, but our defense has been pretty bad so far in this game, as there is a missed throw by Trevor Lawrence there. 2nd and 10, Murray Jr. actually getting the pick, number 9, and he might have a pick 6, and he does, as no one's able to bring him down. So that defense that I was just trash talking just kind of made me look dumb, as they just got a pick six. Although I will say that was more Trevor Lawrence throwing it into a window he should not have thrown it into, rather than us doing anything. But I'm not going to criticize them since they just got a pick six. So Trevor Lawrence getting sacked. So defense potentially trying to make a statement before halftime. Actually, no, they succeeded in making a statement because they got a pick six. I mean, can't make more of a statement than that. As 3rd and 3, we apparently go right back to our old roots as we give up a huge pass to Zay Jones on 3rd and 3. It's 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence might have had Zay Jones, but he overthrew him just slightly, but there were a bunch of people around him, so it's probably a good thing he did that. It's 2nd and 10, trying to go deep to Christian Kirk, but instead he's going to find Bryce Callahan getting the half-ceiling interception, and he's going to, I guess, try to return it, but instead he'll just get taken out to 14, and that will end the half. So, bit of a weird half there, because we started off by scoring 14 unanswered points, and then the Jags scored 21 unanswered points, and then after that we just scored another 14 unanswered points. So, like, I have no idea what's going to happen here, as the Jags do get the ball, so we'll see what they can do here. Is they'll find Zay Jones again, who's just been an absolute nightmare for this defense as he gets wide open on that play. To make it 1st and 10 at the 44, Trevor Lawrence is going to scramble out to his right. And he's going to go deep to Zay Jones, but it's picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., as he might have had a completion. Trevor Lawrence, that was just a badly accurate, he was just a bad throw there. As 1st and 10, that's not a bad throw, as we find McKitty for the long play. 1st down at the 41. We'll hand off to Austin Ekeler, who gets not a 1st down, but he gets close. So it's 2nd and 1 at the 50. And on 2nd and 1 at the 50, we'll just hand off to Ekeler again, who gets a big run here. Might have had a touchdown if it wasn't for the shoestring tackle. But he gets down to the 25. And on 1st and 10, we'll hand off to him again for a gain of 6 to make it 2nd and 4 at the 19. And on 2nd and 4, we will hand off to him again, and he gets a gain of 3 to make it 3rd and 1. And on 3rd and 1, we'll just go right back to him, and he'll just dive and get the 1st down. We're just handing the ball off to Austin Ekeler. Finally passed here. As 1st and 10, we're going to try to find Keenan Allen, but instead it's going to get batted away to make it 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10, Austin Ekeler is going to get the handoff again for a gain of 7. And on 3rd and 3, we'll hand off to him again, as the Jags are having a crazy hard time stopping Austin Ekeler. We just got to give him the ball more. As 1st and goal, we give it to him, but as a pass. So now we're up 30. Now we're up by 2 scores, 35-21 after the made PAT. So this game literally went from the Chargers going off to a red-hot start, and then they blow the lead. And as soon as they give up the lead, they suddenly are just on fire again right now. So this game is weird. As 2nd and inches, Trevor Lawrence throwing a pick to Bryce Callahan, and he should have been tackled there, but the offensive lineman could not bring him down, and that's gonna be a pick 6. So the Chargers already have two pick 6s in this game already. As, my goodness, the Jags are quite literally selling so hard right now. As on 1st and 10, oh my gosh, Trevor Lawrence, he's going to find Derwin James Jr., and he's going to get the 3rd pick 6 in this game for the Chargers. Like, that is just inexcusable if you're the Chargers. Like, how do you throw 3 pick 6s in a game, let alone 2 pick 6s back to back? Like, how the hell do you not clean that up? As Christian Kirk finally getting a decent play for the Jags. They need to get a touchdown for their team, not our team, as he's going to throw another pick to Derwin James Jr. As what is happening in Duval County right now is Trevor Lawrence is just way out of sync right now with his receivers, as Justin Herbert's going to go deep to Keenan Allen, but this gets picked off by C.J. Henderson. So, I mean, I'm not that mad. We're up by 28 points, so hopefully we don't blow the lead or something here with that pick. As 1st and 10, he's going to find Zay Jones, so I mean, they just need to get some passes string together and not throw a pick. As they throw a pick to Drue Tranquill, there is a flag though, so we'll see if the pick even matters. As he's going to get all the way down to the 10, but we'll see what the flag is on. And it's going to be roughing the passer, so Trevor Lawrence would have thrown his 7th interception, but he got bailed out there with the roughing the passer call, as Marvin Jones Jr. on the out route is going to get that catch there. Start of the 4th quarter, 1st and 10. He's going to find Travis Etienne Jr. Dangerous pass, but it was a good pass as it's a touchdown. As the Jags could really use some of those to try and get back in this game, as they try to go for 2, but it does not work out. It'll be a 22-point game. They're going to go onside kick, but Mike Williams able to just recover that. As the Chargers, they just have to not blow the lead. We'll see if they can succeed in doing that. Or not doing that, I guess. As Justin Herbert fumbles the ball, thankfully it's picked up by the offensive lineman, but of course as soon as I say don't blow the lead, we nearly give up a fumble recovery for the Jags, and you definitely don't want to do that. As 2nd and 10, Keenan Allen had it in his hands, had the ball in his hands, but he dropped it. As 3rd and 10, Justin Herbert's going to go deep to Mike Williams, who does make the catch. And he's going to get down to the 10. Now, that's a killer if you're the Jags there, because it was 3rd down, and if they don't get that, it's 4th down. You could force a turnover or a punt or something. As Keenan Allen trying to make an insane catch there, but instead it will be incomplete, 3rd and 5. So, yeah, definitely a killer for the Jags. This is even more of a killer for the Jags, as they give up another touchdown. As they'll kick off, they'll get the ball back, but like there was a fumble and the ball was literally on the ground for like 3 seconds, and like that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but like in the NFL 3 seconds is like a ton of time. And if you can't recover, you can't just leave the ball on the ground for that long if you're the Jags. Like the fact that we even recovered that fumble is just lucky on our part. So yeah, I mean, this game, I would assume that it's over. I don't want to say that because, I mean, anything can happen. Because, like, there's one thing we've learned this year in the NFL. It's never, ever count any team out for any game because, like, anything can happen. Now it's 4th and 10. Jags have to have this to have any chance, and they do get it as Christian Kirk's going to go on the out route for the 1st and 10 at the 37. And on 1st and 10, Trevor Lawrence is going to throw to a wide open Christian Kirk, as for some reason the Chargers left him wide open. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. As oh yeah, by the way, they got a touchdown to Christian Kirk. They passed the ball to him. I couldn't get that recorded for some reason, so that's why I got cut off. But yeah, the Jags scored a touchdown, pass it to Christian Kirk. As right now, the Chargers just got the ball back. The Jags tried to do another onside kick, but it didn't work out for them. It's 2nd and 12 after the sack from the Jags. To make it 3rd and 11, they'll hand off to Austin Eckler again. And this time, it'll be 4th and 5 after a game of about 7. They'll just kick the field goal here to make it 59-34. So right now, the Jags, they need a miracle if they're going to win this game. They need at least 3 or 4 scores. No, they're down by 4 scores, so they need at least 4 scores. They have to score here and then hope they get like a string of onside kicks. We'll see if that happens, as right now this will definitely put one nail in the coffin as it's picked off, or probably more than one. Let's see. I don't know how many nails go in a coffin, but there's probably only one nail left to put in the coffin for this game. So we'll see if the Chargers can do that. As on 3rd and 6, Austin Eckler fighting for that first down. That would clinch the game, but it's 4th and 1. They're going to go for it as Austin Eckler doesn't get the first down, so the Jags will get the ball back. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter or anything, but, like, Like, come on. We should have just clinched the game there, got this game over with. But instead, Jags will have an opportunity to pad some stats here as Zay Jones going to catch that, go out of bounds at the 5. As on 1st and goal, Trevor Lawrence going to throw to a wide open Evan Ingram. So, Trevor Lawrence, he's padding his stats. I mean, he had a pretty bad game. I mean, he threw 7 picks in this game. But I think he also had 6 touchdowns. As the onside kick is recovered by the Chargers. And this will officially put the final nail in the coffin. As we just go down. And that will end the game. As the Chargers walk out of here 59-42. I mean, you gotta be a little concerned, though, if you're the defensive coordinator for the Chargers, though. I mean, they did score 21 points in not 1 but 2 quarters, so... And 402 passing yards. I mean, I guess a lot of them were in garbage time, but, like, still, you definitely don't want to see that as a defensive coordinator. As, like, Trevor Lawrence, 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Like, that is literally, like, one of the weirdest stat lines I've ever seen. Justin Herbert had 3 picks of his own, but other than that, he played a pretty solid game. It's just those 3 picks were kind of what made this game close to begin with. As receiving the ball, 3 guys had 2 touchdowns, and 4 guys had 1 touchdown. So a lot of receiving touchdowns in this game, 10 to be exact. As Zay Jones led everyone in receiving. As defensively, I usually don't go over defensive stats, but this game is definitely an exception. Josh Allen had 2 interceptions. Derwin James had 2 interceptions. Bryce Callahan had 2 interceptions. And, like, there were 10 touchdowns, 10 receiving touchdowns, and there were 10 interceptions total in this game. Like, that is so weird how that happened. But, yeah, we'll look at all the pick sixes that happened, because there were 3 of them. And, like, that's just crazy how we had 3 pick sixes in a game. Derwin James had a pick 6. Kenneth Murray and Bryce Callahan also had pick 6s. It's like, I don't want to say the defense played good because they didn't. But, like, when you have 3 pick 6s, usually you're going to win. And that we obviously did. So, yeah, that's Sam vs. Matt, episode 6. Bit of a crazy game, but that's why I play the game, for games like this. But, yeah, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far into the video. And I'll see you next time.